Hello, my name is Chelsea Martin. I'm a first year student at the Blacktown campus studying a Bachelor of Education early in primary. Personally, through my educational history, I experienced very different kinds of schooling. For primary school, I attended a really small rural public school. This school had less than 100 students, which led to an extremely close community. I had an extremely positive experience through my years at this school and think it had a positive impact on my educational journey. For high school, things were a little different. It was a larger school, while also being a Catholic school. It was still considered rural, but it didn't create such a community as primary did. The school also had a positive experience and integrated faith into my school journey, which ultimately led to my university selection. For university, I knew I wanted to do both early and primary education, and ACU courses stood out to me, especially because of their long-standing history of being a teaching school, but also it helped me connect to my faith while I continued my education. My schooling experience definitely inspired me to become a teacher myself. Some significant experiences that led to this decision includes having amazing teachers. One in particular is my year 11 and 12 CAPS teacher. She taught me that it is okay not to be perfect. She was also always so inspirational and motivating. She always told me what I needed to hear, even if it really wasn't exactly what I wanted to hear. Another experience would be just having a close school community. This led to opportunities within primary school, which really encouraged me to teach. This included being able to help younger peers, which helped me to form a love for teaching. The experiences in the last slide really lit my passion for teaching. Since being a young child, I wanted a job that would help people and would make a difference, and teaching is what felt right to me. I also wanted to give students the experiences that I had as a student, which heavily influenced and impacted positively on my life, not just educationally, but also mentally and emotionally. There have been so many influences on my motivation to become a teacher, both through my personal educational history and also the general history of education. Through my personal history, I am inspired to be like the teachers I had. I am motivated by seeing students that have that I get it moment. The history of education also plays a role in motivating me as a teacher, looking at the individual method. I want to be able to try and give students as much one-on-one time as possible within the classroom to help their learning. Also looking at monitorial school, I want to have an effective discipline for my classroom and students to ensure I'm creating a safe learning environment. Continuing from the last slide, both of these aspects also have an influence on approach to teaching. Through personal history, it influences me to show kindness, understanding, and empathy to my students, to be a voice of support, and create a community which everyone feels safe, welcomed, and safe. There is also still an influence from the history of education. This is through class teaching, where there is the idea that everyone learns the exact same thing, which in reality is quite unrealistic. So I plan to approach learning on an individual and small group level as much as possible. I believe having a teaching psychology while being a student can be extremely beneficial for my future, while also helping me to develop into the teacher I want to become. My teaching psychology stems from the type of teacher I want to be and also what I believe my role is. I want to be an encouraging and supportive teacher to completing my role of being an educator, a part of a support system, a role model, an inspiration, and a helping hand. But these are just goals for what I will be for my students. But this will create a professional identity for myself. I aim for this to be shaped by my students and our experiences, and by my drive and dedication to be the best teacher I can. Noting's 2003 Happiness in Education is an informative and insightful text. Her focus on happiness attracts me to her readings as we want to help our children to achieve their goals and therefore become happy with themselves and who they have become. It is also important to bring happiness to day-to-day levels for students to help make the classroom a safe and welcoming learning environment. Noting explores how happiness directly connects with human needs and, and what it means in society that we inhabit. Through this chapter, Nording refers to Alfred North Whitehead and his perspective on how the aim is to produce students who possess both culture and expert levels in some special direction. This explores how we should be aiming to teach our students not only academics, but also about the world and culture which surround them, while helping to direct them towards their goals and dreams in life. As discussed in the last slide, the aims of education, and specifically the aim for happiness, is heavily impactful on one's approach to education as a vocation. Focusing on a student's happiness means that their academic won't always be a top priority, because by having the aim for happiness, you have to ensure the child is safe encouraged, and feel included. To help students achieve happiness, there has to be a connection and relationship between a student and teacher. Having a relationship built on trust and respect can be extremely beneficial. By having a relationship with students, you are able to become someone they feel safe to talk to, and they'll believe that you are a trustworthy adult. Being a teacher isn't just about teaching students academically, it is about being a part of their life and having an impact on their current stage of life, but also their future stages of life. Thank you.